デンマークが世界一という番組を始めたいと思います。
Denmark is the best in the world. Hiroku Service Learning.
こんにちは、タツです。この番組はサービスラーニング開くで出会ったスタディバディ、デンマーク出身のイプセンさんと日本人のタツが日本語と英語を混ぜながら文化や学びの楽しさについて語り合うポッドキャストです。サービスラーニング開くは英語を学びたい人と日本語を学びたい人が一緒に会話を学べる新しいスタイルの教科書。私たちは実際にこの教科書を使って学んでいる様子をそのまま録音し、番組としてお届けしています。お互いの文化と言葉を尊重しながら学ぶ、そんな新しい学びの形を一緒に体験してみませんか？今回のエピソードではカルチャーショックのテーマでデンマークの幸せの秘密を聞いています。というのも女性の自殺率のデータを見るとですね、世界ランキング日本はですね5位から8位に入っています。本当に高すぎますね。一方デンマークはですね106位なんです。100個の国が間に入ってしまうという違い、大きな違いは何なんでしょうね。もう気になって眠れない僕はイプセンさんに聞いています。一つ目のトピック、これがですね Concerns of the elderly people、 高齢者の心配事ですね。そして二つ目は、精神的なストレスですね、 Mental Health についてやってますね。どんな仕組みがデンマークにあるのか、僕は非常に興味があってお話を聞いています。で、最後の方で出てくるのですが、イプセンさんは個人的な意見としてパーソナルオピニオンとしてですね、幸せは家族から始まるとおっしゃってます。 Happiness start with family。 この言葉の意味の深さをですね、よく考えることができると思います。ぜひ最後まで聞いていただければと思います。皆さんも思い悩むことなどあるかもしれませんが、みんなで支え合って生きていけるような社会を作っていきたいですね。それではお聞きください。 So, what is a major concern for elderly people, you think?
A major concern.
Yeah. If your grandpa or grandma talking to you anytime about what is their concern?
Before my grandma died, I think all she ever really talked about was not her own personal concerns about her life, but more concerns about how the country is going, how the world is changing.
Yeah.
I think most elderly people I've spoken to are more concerned about, oh no, what's going on in America with the administration and stuff like that. Okay, the one thing is the number one source of immigrants from Denmark are from the Middle East. And the elderly people are obviously from a different generation. They're not quite as accepting. So they can be a bit, very hesitant on we don't want too many immigrants, that sort of stuff.
The immigrants,
yeah. But I've never experienced any of my grandparents talking about issues within hospice
so
or...
they look happy.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, the happiness for the worker. I know the work environment is much better, but what is the secret of networking? For the happiness, I know one is the network outside of the work is very important.
Yeah. I think
you can find any kind of nice network event or networking system.
I think it's mostly because Denmark is such a geographically small country that the friends that you make growing up, they're very easy to stay in touch with. Because even though I moved to Copenhagen to go to the university, if I wanted to visit my friends, it was only an hour and 15 minutes by train. That's not too bad. You can go home for the weekend ride and hang out with your buddies.
Oh, so country is not too big. So that's why you feel like you're connecting to your local people. The way you grow up.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And I think also generally a lot of people will just make friends with their coworkers, and then you have your work and that you keep separate, and then afterwards you might go out and just hang out. And I think the difference is that I forgot what the term is called in Japanese. When the boss says, hey, we should go drinking, you can't really say no because that's how you get a promotion and all that.
Oh,
but when Danish people do it, it's just because they want to go hang out, and you can just say no, I don't feel like it. It's not a problem because work is work, and the stuff you do outside of work is just pure social interaction. You don't have to worry about the work side of things.
That's important. Like, so your professor or your boss is just friend, like when you drink together.
Yeah.
I mean, even like during the work, yes, there's some kind of hierarchy, but that is very mild. So you feel like it's more like a friend.
Yeah.
そう飲みに行きましょうとボスや先生に言われても、ノーと簡単に言える関係性っていうのが素敵ですね。いいですね。That's really different.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's the point. Yeah. When you get mental illness, how are you gonna act in Denmark?
So that is one aspect we definitely can improve on. There's currently a shortage of psychologists and the people that help you with mental illness. So there's a very long wait time. And also because it's become more important in recent times to, hey, you should keep on top of your mental health.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, you have to schedule that yourself. That doesn't really go through the workplace. There are some exceptions, of course. There are some work you have to do where the workplace will actually offer, like we have an in-company psychologist to help you out because we know this work is
also more and more specialist is hired by company now.
Yeah.
It's kind of trending. How about in a high school or in a university?
So when I went to high school, we did have a counselor.
Already?
Yeah, but I didn't personally feel comfortable talking to him because he was also a teacher. I had a physical education with him, so it was kind of weird because there wasn't that separation of he's just the counselor person that you can talk to.
Yeah.
So
is it changing now?
Maybe. I haven't actually looked into that. And in my university, I don't know if we had any counselor or psychologist. I never checked.
Because I got surprised. This is culture shock, okay? The ranking for suicide between country. Japan is top 10.
Right.
Especially women is ranked at 8.
Oh, really?
So it depends on years. So some rankings showing like number 5.
Yeah. So
female suicide is tough, and it's showing the happiness is low in Japan, right?
Yeah.
It's so sad. I can't imagine someone's girlfriend, someone's mom, someone's grandmom suicided, and then it's affect a lot for our society.
Yeah.
I even can cry about it. So, but in Denmark, ranking is 106.
Really? We're that low?
Sweden was a little bit higher.
Oh, really?
So I think suicide ranking is like really, really low. So there's some kind of network, I assume, they are happy and they have like some kind of help to support like someone has like mental illness or, someone is sad. Then there's always some kind of system or people can be reached.
And I think even though there might not be a system, I think because we have the system, the safety net in place for everything else, people grow up feeling very safe. So they might think, hey, there's always going to be someone there to help me.
Yeah.
Even though at the moment you might have to wait 6 months before you can see a psychologist, which is unacceptable. But I think that feeling of overall safety sort of plays into that and why maybe people...
Yeah, this is like really important fact. And, like how you guys behave as a society is like really something we should seriously learn.
Yeah.
So, because, I said today is the most important day for me because it's serious issue for our country. And Denmark is doing great effort for this one. And then I think it's a huge success about your country. And something I, really respect and I want to learn. So thank you for those information.
Yeah, no, like I think I mentioned in one of the earlier sessions, or maybe that wasn't during the session, but when I watched そして父になる,
そして父になる.
The first 5 minutes where they're like making their kid behave so appropriately and he's lying about going camping with his dad to impress the private school. And then when they get home, the mom has to do all the cleaning, all the cooking. I thought it was so sad. I was like, really? Like, it's still
that's
like
so
that?
Sad, yeah.
Yeah. And I assumed, and when I thought, that's so sad, I assume most Japanese people watching this movie aren't going to think anything of it. It's just, that's probably fairly normal.
It's, sad because, the father work like a robot, right? And then the mom is having patient and then do all the work at home like slave, not slave, but like housekeeping person. Yeah, it's hard to feel like love, between those. And then the kids need to lie to the people, like all such things happening together, right?
Yeah.
It's not family, right? But that kind of case is still happening, I think. Yeah, we need to change. Yeah, I think like younger generation realize about it. Even like older, it's not old everybody, but I think there's a still that kind of things exist. So because I like you really enjoyed about the movies that I suggested, like そして父になると送り人ね、この2つを楽しんでくれて、
すごく良かった。
素晴らしい映画だっていうのは言ってくれて、それはわかるけど日本の問題点っていうのも確かに浮かび上がってて、それをね、美しくもある表現の中で楽しんでくれたと、それは嬉しかったです。でその時に僕がイプセンさんから言われて僕が感動したことは、今セメスターのグレードが全部 A だったと、でもそんなことを喜ぶよりも週末金曜日に家族と一緒に映画を見れたその時間が自分のこの1週間のハイライトだったと、そう言いましたね。I think when I was a student, like high school student or maybe a university student, I felt totally opposite.
Right.
I didn't maybe feel like it's really important to spend with family, but I feel so excited about getting like all A.
Yeah.
And my highlight was like, like when I got all A.
Yeah.
But that happiness is not Hugo, right?
No.
So I think I was controlled by something. Yeah. Then you told me like, the best moment was nice movie together with like your family was the highlight of your week.
Yeah.
Everything else was nothing. Not nothing, but it's important. But it's much, much happier when you spend together with family.
Yeah.
I think this is a very important message to our country.
To me, happiness really starts with family. Yeah. Because that's the people you spend the most time with. Like some of my best memories are with my family. Like when I was growing up, our dad would read us the Harry Potter books. And what he would do is we would get to the end of a chapter, very exciting, and then he would do this, look to the next page.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks really exciting. We should stop. And then, of course, we'd go, no, Dad, please. And, I still vividly remember that. He would always do that. It's
nice.
Like, oh, it looks exciting. Let's stop. Let's go to bed. It's like, no.
please, right?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really nice.
Yeah. I feel like I've been very lucky. My family has always been extremely nice and extremely supportive. And they would tell me, as long as you're happy, we're happy. Like, go and do the stuff that makes you happy.
いいお父さんですね、素晴らしい。でお母さんもそういう気持ちがあって、いや素敵な家族というのはやっぱりいい国を作るんですね、ありがとうございます。
最後まで聞いていただいてありがとうございました。はい、また来週会いましょう。
Thank you so much for listening to our podcast and we'll see you next week.
I am good at speaking English. I am also good at speaking Japanese as well.Cause I'm doing 開く service learning 世界があなたの study buddy 日本語も英語ももっともっと話したくなる
開くのスポンサードでお送りします。
うまい。
みんな
よろしくね。僕は幸せだよ。